Did you know that croissants did not actually originate in France? They were first baked in Vienna, Austria, revealing the legend of crescent bread. By now, no one would not know about the croissant, a famous pastry with a unique shape and buttery aroma. Let me tell you that the popularity of croissants is extraordinary. In addition to being popular abroad, they are also equally popular in Thailand. For this reason, Unilever Food Solutions would like to introduce everyone to World Croissant Day along with the history of croissants. Every January 30th of every year is considered World Croissant Day. The words croissant, or croissant are words that come from the French language. Therefore, it is not strange that many people would understand that this buttery pastry must have originated in France. In fact, croissants did not come from France. They were first produced in Vienna, Austria in 1683, or about 339 years ago. In addition, they did not originally call it a croissant, but rather a Kipfel, which is German for crescent moon. Croissants were born from war. Many people may not have expected that the croissant actually originated from the war between the Ottoman Empire and Vienna, Austria, which was so violent that Vienna was besieged. However, in the end, the Viennese people were able to win the war. To celebrate this victory, the Viennese people started baking bread that looked like a crescent moon, which was derived from the symbol on the flag of the enemy country, and called it Kipfel. The victory of this war led to World Croissant Day, which is held on January 30th of every year to commemorate the victory in the war between the Ottoman Empire and Vienna. From Kipfel to croissant, the turning point that turned Kipfel into croissant was around 1770, after Marie Antoinette, Princess of Vienna, married King Louis XVI and moved to France. After being away from her homeland, she began to miss the delicious taste of Kipfel, so she ordered a French chef to make Kipfel. It can be said that at that time, Kipfel was popular among the French royal family and upper class. But at the same time, the chef who was ordered to make the Kipfel pastry adapted the method of making it to give it a different taste and texture, so this pastry was named croissant until today. Types of croissants. When you see a croissant at a bakery or cafe, have you ever wondered why all pastries look different but are called croissants? How many types of croissants are there? Let me tell you that there is not only one type of croissant. In fact, there are 3 types of croissants. Straight croissant, or commonly known as plain croissant, is a basic croissant that has a distinctive texture of crispy outside, soft inside. It is popularly eaten without filling and is popularly eaten for breakfast with hot tea or coffee. Crescent croissant is a croissant shaped like a crescent moon or the traditional croissant. This type of croissant is popular and easy to find. Diamond croissant is a popular shape in Thailand at the moment. This croissant shape is quite puffy, has a crispy texture, and can be used to add a variety of fillings. What makes these 3 types of croissants different depends on the ingredients used. For example, crescent croissant emphasizes the use of margarine, butter, or artificial fat, while straight croissant and diamond croissant only need to use real butter. As for the reason why this type of butter is used, we will keep it a secret for now and will reveal it in the next section. What are the characteristics of a good croissant? If comparing making a croissant with general bread, the obvious difference is the texture. A good croissant must be a croissant that is crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. When pressed, it must break. The inside of the croissant must be airy and juicy with butter. And for a croissant to be airy like this, the yeast used must be natural yeast. This is the difference between a croissant and general bread that emphasizes the thickness and softness of the dough. Another factor that will help make your croissant a good croissant is butter. If you choose to use French butter or butter produced by fermentation, it will enhance the croissant to have beautiful layers that do not tear apart. Or if you have to buy butter at the supermarket, please look for butter with a label that says butterfat 82%, which is considered a substitute. And this is the reason why straight croissant and diamond croissant only need to use real butter. Because real butter gives a good texture. How is a croissant different from other types of bread? Another difference between regular bread and croissants is the making time. Some types of bread may not require a long time to make, but croissants have a theory that croissants should take a total of 3 days to make. Croissants with large air holes, beautifully layered dough, a crispy outside, airy inside, and juicy with butter. Most importantly, the croissant will be brown or golden yellow. Although it is difficult to find shops that use this traditional method nowadays, it has become a charm that makes croissants a bakery with charm and uniqueness. It is also a classic dessert. I believe that no matter how much time passes, croissants will always be popular in the future. Croissants and popularity in Thailand. When it comes to the popularity of croissants in Thailand, we have to admit that this buttery baked good has become unstoppable. It can be noticed that many convenience stores have been selling ready-made croissants for a long time. But why are croissants, which are already popular, still popular?